back to Girl Talk. We're at the Vinery today, and we'll be chatting with them a little bit later on in the show, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But first, we've got Casey back. She's the owner of Mesa Me Boutique. It's a dress boutique over in Hilldale Mall. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me back.
We love having you. And you guys were just at one of the big bridal expos, and a lot of people just got engaged over the holidays, and people have got weddings on the brain. And what would you say is your bridal party advice for whether it maybe be mother of the bride or bridesmaids, or, I mean, there's so many different roles. Maybe you're just attending the wedding.
Yeah.
Of what you should wear and what kind of styles.
Yeah, absolutely. So we were just at the expo, and there seems to be a lot of enthusiasm getting ready all of a sudden for weddings. I'm not sure if it's just, the cold weather and everyone wanting to look forward to something else, but I mean, we have brides even planning a year or two out. So my best advice really is to kind of be open-minded, and I know a lot of brides and mothers of the brides have these really precise ideas, and they get a color scheme, but just kind of, look around and try some things out that you might not have considered. So
I think you can sometimes surprise yourself. Like you go in with a mindset of like, okay, I want this specific shape or this specific color, and then you fall in love with something that maybe you didn't think would be your style.
Yes, and on that note also, be open-minded for your bridesmaids and your mother of the bride and vice versa, because we really want to support each other as women, and we want everyone to enjoy whether it's our event or theirs. And I've seen a lot of, sometimes we can get discouraged because, I want you to wear navy and this, but really allow people to kind of also be within their own comfort zone and yeah.
The most fun I've ever had as attending a wedding and having sort of a dress code, whether it be as a bridesmaid or another role, is when the person who's getting married really does care if you're comfortable and can use the dress again, because otherwise you're spending all this money to feel, uncomfortable on something that you're never going to have another use for.
Exactly. Yes.
So.
And I'm just kind of chuckling at your advice, because to me that's sage old advice from Mom. I'm thinking back to prom days where she said, you gotta try it on.
Yes. Yes, you have to try it on. And then let us help you, because that's what we're there for. And if you give us the concept, and even if you want to tell us ahead of time, if you're going to be looking in some upcoming months, we can kind of keep our eye out for you.
And just in case you're new to Mesa Me, it's not a bridal shop, but bridal attire you can provide. You can talk a little bit more about that, but color-wise, I'm curious what you saw at the show and what's trending currently.
Yeah, so we are still seeing really strong, these beautiful shades of champagne and blush, and now there's a bridal blush, and kind of keeping these neutral palettes. I think it's so pretty. It ends up looking very nice in all the photographs. And then if you are someone, a mother of the bride or someone else participating in the bridal party that is not comfortable wearing those colors, sometimes skin tones can be difficult. I think that navy, and we've been getting a lot of requests also for like an eggplant or purple, are really nice accents. And again, on that photography issue, sometimes you want to make sure everyone's not so blended together. So I really think that those are nice complements for someone who is better suited for maybe a jewel tone.
Gotcha. So you kind of have some of those more neutrals, but you can get your little bit of bling or
It makes a really
color.
nice palette, and I think going forward, we're seeing a lot more sophisticated palettes, so mix match bridesmaid dresses that kind of bring in a lot of colors that might go together. So it's not so matchy-matchy anymore, and you have all these wonderful pieces kind of fitting together. So.
And before we go, too, I want to talk a little bit about that you do have things for the bride. So obviously a great place to shop if you're going to a wedding or looking for bridesmaids. But I've even attended a wedding where the bride was wearing one of Casey's dresses and looked stunningly beautiful.
Of course.
Yeah, we have been getting more and more brides who are looking for potentially a shorter T-length dress, especially for destination weddings, if it's a second wedding. Also, rehearsal dinner and engagement photos. Sometimes, brides get so caught up in the day planning that they kind of forget about maybe wanting a dress for those
I need a
two
dress.
things. So we have plenty of white, beige, cream, and then some other fun dresses, prints if you're having like a themed wedding or rehearsal.
And they're
dinner
real
too.
dresses for real women that you can get a lot of use out of. That's what I love about it.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
Always a treat having
Thank
you
you
here.
so much.
Again, Casey Plash, she's with Mesa Me Boutique over in Hilldale, and we'll be back with more Girl Talk right after this.